Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Be Unspecified Podcast. I'm joined here today by Diora Hanson,
Hello.
my guest. Today we're going to kind of talk about games, video games, and movies, the movie theater, and then I think we're going to kind of shine some light on the epilepsy.
Yeah.
And so, that's the agenda that we have planned on today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this podcast episode. Okay, so starting off, let's dive into video games because you have a big knowledge, I'm to understand.
I do, yes.
Yes. Okay. Kind of get me started on like what video games are your favorite.
Video games are my favorite. Oh, okay. Well, I love Mario Kart. That's like one
Mario
of my
Kart. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Mario Kart, it's interesting because you have different characters.
Right.
Because each characters, what people don't know, are a different weight.
Oh, wait. So the weight factors in.
The weight factors in with your gameplay.
Really? But that's not like said.
No, it's
That's
not
like
said really.
It's a hidden detail.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, Wario, he's a heavy character.
Ooh.
Or if you have like Rosalina.
So his acceleration isn't gonna be.
And it also affects like with your cart like that you're driving too.
Oh.
Which also plays in a factor.
Yeah.
With that too.
Right. Yeah. Like if you have a motorcycle or a four-wheel vehicle. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, like the coins in Mario Kart 2, that actually affects like your acceleration when you're driving. It helps you go faster.
Really?
Yeah.
Like get in a coin.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of what I would have thought. Like you hit a coin and then you like slow down.
Oh
you
no, it makes you go faster.
Oh, dang. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But okay, so what about King Boo though? Because that's
King
also
Boo?
like a bigger character, but he's dead.
He's
Right.
considered a heavy character.
He is. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's just because that could have gone either way. I'm like he could either be counted as kind of that he's a giant ghost, or it could be he's a giant ghost and he's dead and he's just air. He's just a spirit floating around.
When I found out he was a heavy character, I was very confused.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but also at the same time, like, what?
Well, I was just like, well, he's dead.
Right.
He's a ghost,
Yeah.
but he's counted as a heavy character.
Maybe it's his spirit that's heavy.
Maybe.
Does he wait? No, do ghosts have spirit?
They're dead.
They're dead, right?
Right.
So it's just the physical. So there is no spirit.
No.
So it would be nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite course or track?
My favorite.
Kind of. If I said that right, I don't know.
It would be track.
It'd be track. Okay.
I would have to go with Electrodome.
What's that?
Oh, okay. So basically, what it is, it's basically you go around. It has like all these like neon lights on it.
Okay.
But what I love about it is you can drift all the way around it. It's easy to pass people, too.
Oh, you're doing a little Tokyo Drift.
A little Tokyo
Okay,
Drift.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. But it's also fun because I'm easy. Like there are shortcuts in there too. Like
Okay.
each track has a shortcut in it to get in front of people.
Right.
And I figure out how to drift in front of people and like slickstream off of them. And slickstream is when you like hit the person like right next to you. You
Okay.
can go in front of them and boost off of them.
Oh, interesting. Huh. So what's your favorite like? Because I know there's different versions of Mario Kart. Was Mario Kart like the Super Mario Bros. Where it's just like the 2D? Like, did they have just 2D, just driving there?
If we're going back to like the my dad played a lot of like video games, so he kind of got me into it.
Right.
It kind of was 2D. You didn't see like the front of the character at all, or like the side. It was just like one straight like thing, and just it was terrible driving. Like I tried it, and it was just like this, over and over again, and going like this. You couldn't drift at all.
Really?
Yeah.
So safe to say that they've improved.
They have a
over the
lot.
years. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. What's the? I know there's like Mario Kart 8 or like Super 8, and then there's like how many are there? Like what's the new? Are they still producing new Mario Karts?
Well, the newest one is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and what they have been doing is they add new DLCs, which is like new tracks onto it. So
Okay.
they are adding new tracks almost like, I'd say 6 to 8 months. I don't know. I haven't
Okay.
really kept track, but they keep adding on like new tracks from past Mario Karts. Like there's Mario Kart Tour. They've been doing a lot of those. my opinion, they are absolutely terrible.
Okay.
They're absolutely terrible. They're terrible to drive on.
Yeah.
And there's like no way to get to shortcuts unless you practice them perfectly.
Oh.
And
Okay.
the drifting and corners on them are terrible.
Because you like, if I'm understanding your style, you're someone who likes to do the drifting.
Drifting.
Okay.
Drifting.
Okay. And that's how you have a good record of, like, you're safe to say you're good at the game.
Yeah, and I also, like, there's an esports team at my school, and we do
Right.
this competitively.
Yeah. Oh, you do it competitively.
We do it competitively.
Okay. Explain more, please. I'm curious.
So,
Wait.
basically, esports actually has a lot of, like, different games that we play, too.
Okay.
So we have Smash Bros, we have Mario Kart, we have Overwatch, we have Rocket League.
Ooh.
We have Madden, but people don't really play that anymore. We have Splatoon. Splatoon 3, actually.
Oh, there's more than one.
Yes.
Oh.
But usually our Smash team does very well. We got to playoffs a lot like we did multiple years in a row.
Oh, nice. So,
Mario-
like, there's, like, opportunities for, like, state and stuff, too? Kind of? Or how does
Kind
that...
of. Well, it's all online.
Right.
So, like, we connect through different schools, like, through online, and we have to, like, friend them through the Switch, and then we
Okay.
play against them.
Okay. So, how are you, like, you've beaten a couple kids?
Oh, yeah.
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 You show them what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the, in esports, what's the game where you're like, okay, this is where I shine. This is where everyone else is just gonna...
Oh,
they're gonna
definitely
fall.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. Okay, yeah.
There's also a factor I am the only girl there.
Okay. That's a sleigh right there.
That
That
is
works.
a sleigh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, that'd be funny if a guy just gets on, he's ready to just kick some butt, and all of a sudden he just hears a female's voice on the other
Well,
line.
we don't talk to them.
You don't?
No, we
What?
don't. Yeah, I know, which is
Oh.
something I want to do.
Yeah.
But whenever they find out I'm a girl, they're like, huh?
You're just surprised. That's fun. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really... Wait, okay, let's back up a minute. So you don't talk to the person?
No.
Do you know their name at all? Like, do you
Yeah.
introduce it? Okay.
Well, we have like a little like chat thing that we use, and they can see
Chat.
who we're playing against.
I mean, I suppose I can kind of understand why you wouldn't have talking, because you could, like, say something.
And verbally assault them.
Right. But also, you could do that with any sport.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
It'd be I mean, I'm not in it, but personally, I think it'd be a much cooler experience if you could, like, speak with the person.
I would love to speak with the person.
Try and
honestly.
get into their head and stuff.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
toy around a little
If
bit.
I did, I'd honestly just raise my voice, like to a higher pitch, because people sound like I sound like a little teenage boy.
And then you just gotta drop it low, be like, hey.
Yeah.
uh."
Yeah, and then just go very high pitch. Just throw them off.
Oh, that's funny. It's funny. So esports is how does it starts from when and kind of ends till when?
We have 2 like seasons.
2 seasons. Okay.
We have a fall season, then we have a spring season. We have like a 2-week break in
Okay.
between. So, very beginning of the school year to, let's say, like end of December, and then like 2 weeks later, then we go and have our spring season.
Okay, so you're in the spring season right now. Still.
It just ended.
Just ended. How was that?
That was really good. Mario Kart made it to the playoffs.
Hey,
But,
there you go.
Yeah.
With
but
the help of you, I'm assuming, right?
I'm the captain of it,
Yes,
after all.
Yes, there you go. Nice. So fall or spring season, which one was better for you?
I'd say the spring season.
Spring season.
So,
Okay. Fall is kind of that warm up into that.
yeah, definitely.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So Mario Kart is a great game.
It is.
You love it. Super Mario Bros. What about, or like other different Mario type S games? I think Luigi Mansion is
My
one.
mom loves Luigi's Mansion.
Okay.
That's
okay.
like her favorite game.
All
One
right.
of them.
What do you think about the different Mario games? Are you like, I just like the Mario Kart the most?
I love Mario Kart, but if you go back to the first ever Mario Bros, it's amazing. Because, like, there are, like, warp tunnels in it that you can, like, go to different levels.
They knew what was up.
They did.
Oh.
Yeah. They started before everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they set the game, right? I mean, they kind of just, like, made the blueprint,
Yeah.
so to speak. Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, you know, like, the little clouds that are in it, they
Yeah.
didn't have enough money, so they just copied and pasted all the, like, clouds in there.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's smart, too.
It is smart. It saved them money, too.
Yeah. That's why they just kind of got those uniform clouds.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, so speaking of, like, Mario and stuff, Super Mario Bros. Movie, released a couple weeks ago. Thoughts, come on.
Okay, it was really good. I thought it
Yes.
was amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
I thought it was such a great movie. Visually, it's so good. I mean,
It was. Like, the animation was great
yes.
on it.
And the voice acting was good. I was surprised by Chris Pratt.
I thought it was gonna, like, his voice was not gonna suit him at all.
I didn't think so, but I mean, they gave it a good story.
They did.
Spoilers, if little bit. Don't think too much, but just kind of skip ahead a couple of seconds or minutes, however long. Okay. They gave a good story about his voice.
They did.
Yeah, because he's got the higher pitch during the commercial.
They did,
and then
which
it's kind
is
of lower.
great.
I'm like, that's perfect. That helps me understand that is his normal voice.
Yeah, because I thought they were gonna give him, like, an Italian accent, and it
Right.
was just be really weird.
Yeah.
But
So I thought that was pretty cool. Jack Black, in my opinion.
amazing.
Oh, so good.
I'm sorry, but the song.
Yes, I love it.
I loved it.
Oh, it was so good. There were kids laughing, and I was
Yeah.
over here just crying at this most beautiful, emotional song
It
of
was
the
so
century.
emotional.
It was. It's like the greatest love song of all
It
time.
was. It was
My gosh.
very touching.
I don't think he understood that it was just a children's movie.
But he touched so many hearts.
He did. And all the cameos and references. I think the original voice actor for
He
Mario.
was in it.
He was in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
More than once, I think.
No, he was in it in the very beginning and, like, towards the end.
Toward the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. I picked up on that. And Charlie Day as Luigi was. Luigi was just a cute character.
Oh my
in
god,
general.
he was.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
He's an adorable guy. I love all the little details about him and stuff.
There was, like, little Luna or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
In the little cage.
Oh my gosh. It's funny.
Dark humor, but hilarious.
It was. We're all gonna die. Ah, the sweet relief of death. And you're just like,
It's like,
oh.
Why is it so cute but so, like, dark at the same time?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was funny. And then I think it was so interesting how they gave Bowser this like, I think the biggest character arc was Bowser's, because I didn't expect, this such deep emotional connection toward Peach that he had.
Yeah.
I normally just think of him as
Like a big scary
yeah,
guy.
but then they made him really soft and stuff. I'm like, interesting, because that's a different turn and stuff. Toward the end, I mean, you could just see the rage and stuff, and that was really cool. But just, a lot of people are like, it was fast paced and stuff.
I loved it.
I just think you wanted more.
Yeah.
Like, you got toward the end, and you're just like, it's not over, is it?
No.
You didn't want it to be over.
No.
It's just such a good time. Donkey Kong. I got mixed feelings about that. It was a solid character. I just feel like
I don't think he was needed, really. I think they threw an extra character in.
is there for comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy.
I feel like if they added in, like, Waluigi or Wario.
Yes. I was waiting for them to come in.
I know.
But spoilers again. It got Yoshi at the end.
They did.
Yes. Yoshi's coming in. The next one, they're definitely having another
Yes.
one. I'm pretty sure it passed the box office.
Oh, it did.
It for highest animated box office film of all time.
I think so,
it beat
yeah.
Frozen 2.
Yeah.
Which is awesome, in my opinion. No offense to Frozen 2, but Mario
Mario-
movie. Yeah, Mario was better.
Yeah.
Talking about Frozen, the first one's better, but
It
no,
is.
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. And the second one,
Yeah.
they tried.
They did. They really did try.
Bless you.
Bless you.
So, sorry, off track here, but I remembered the thought. Are they making another Frozen?
They are.
What do we need another one for?
I don't know. And I was just like, why do we need this?
Why? Like what could possibly the plot be? Where did we leave off?
Are one of them gonna have a child? I don't know. Is Anna gonna have a child? Maybe.
Gosh, they're gonna make a magical princess or prince.
Or prince.
Or prince. Either one. That is good. We got the spicy mocha today with the nitro, a little extra caffeine. Recording early in the morning. It's tiresome, but it's fun.
It is.
It's fun. So thank you again to Deja Blue House of Coffee for letting me use this space. Always appreciative of that. Yeah. So, speaking of movies and stuff, you work at a movie theater.
I do.
Let me know a little bit more about what that's like, because I just feel like it would be so exhausting. You gotta clean up all the popcorn that's everywhere and all the candy and wrappers and.
Oh my god. I have so many stories.
Oh, give me your favorite.
Okay, so one time it was when I believe it was Barbarian. It's a horror. It's a horror.
Okay.
And we have a lot of teenagers like come in. Sometimes they sneak in, which, teenagers. But this time we had like I'll say an adult, but she was 18 with like friends with her that were like 16.
Okay.
And they walked in and they were making a whole bunch of noise. And a lady came out and she was just like, can you tell these kids to quiet down? They're like being disruptive and talking to the movie and they're on their phones. And my manager was just like, okay, I'll go talk to them. They stopped. Like after the movie was over, she's just like, you guys didn't come in and tell them to quiet down, which my manager did go in there. And she started yelling at me for it.
I know this one.
You know it?
I do. You told me this before.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and then she was just yelling at me.
It's just like, what?
And she's like, I'm going to call the police on you. You guys are doing this terrible thing letting minors into a movie. And we have a sign that says if you are accompanied by someone over 17 or over, you can go in.
So legally, they were okay?
Yes, and she started yelling at the kids later.
Oh, Karens.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You get a lot of Karens at the movie theater?
Yeah.
A lot?
Yeah. Usually they just tell me, like, I lost this thing and you can't find it, or, like, these people were talking during a movie and my kids were running around, and I'm like...
Wait, I'm sorry. Your kids were running around and it's my fault.
It's my fault.
I'm sorry that I don't have your kids on a leash.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
It's
Just... Ugh.
They make no sense.
It doesn't.
No.
No. Okay, so I'm always curious. When I look back and I look up, there's the little projector thing.
Okay, people ask this all the time.
Who runs it? Does someone run it?
No one runs it.
It's automatic.
Unless someone is shutting the movie down, no one runs it.
No one runs it.
No one runs it.
So
No
what's
one
up
goes
there?
up.
Is it just a...
It's just a projector.
Like there's not
like-
a room up there or anything?
Well, there's a room with like all of like the like different projectors because we have like different rooms, and
Right.
there's like maybe like 2 or 3 of them connected in the same room.
Okay.
The only time we go and turn them on is in the morning, or if we need to shut down a movie. And it just automatically runs because it's set times.
Oh, right.
And we can watch you through the little window.
Oh.
There's a little window.
Just a little okay. You just kind of get a... So you can like
nice view.
watch a movie.
I could.
That's the best view in the house, is it not?
Yeah.
You just...
Yeah, or I
you're
could just
above
watch people.
Any interesting stuff?
No, not really.
No? Okay.
Besides people just being disruptive and having to tell them to leave.
No?
One time we did have a guy recording the entire movie. Like, we had to kick him out and watch him literally delete the entire thing off of his phone.
Yeah. That's... Was he trying to be sneaky about it, or he was just full on just...
He put his phone in the cup holder and set it there. So it was just like in a cup holder right here, and he set his phone like this.
Ah, so he had the camera facing...
Facing the movie.
Okay.
And whenever we would walk in and look, he would take his phone and shut it off. and we walk out, and we're just like, okay, we'll see if he does it again. And then he did it again, and we just went up to him, and we were like, sir, you need to leave.
Oh my god.
You cannot do this. This is illegal. You can be fined thousands of dollars.
Pretty sure that's what, like, plagiarism? No.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Why would you...
Because people want it for entertainment and don't want to go back to see the movie. Which I don't understand, which there are streaming services.
Yeah.
Where you can watch it later.
It's good to sell it on the black market
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Oh my
definitely.
gosh. That's funny.
People are weird.
I agree. Even me. I'm a very weird guy.
So am I. I'm a
But
weird
there are
person.
Even weirder people.
At the movie theater.
Movie theater.
I don't know if you've had any like weird experiences at the movie theater.
At the movie theater?
Yeah.
No. I mean, there was once at the Super Mario Bros. Movie, I was right next to a child that stared at me for at least half the time. I'm like, you're not even watching the movie. And I would wave to it and I'd be like, hey. And it'd just stare at me like it's never seen another human being before. I'm just like, is there something on my face? Or is this wrong? I'm like, good movie? Nothing. Just dead face. I'm like, oh.
Was it just like a...
Yeah, it was just like a blank stare. Like...
Just like no emotion.
Expressionless. It was like, this is creepy. I'm being haunted by a child.
Looking into your soul.
Oh. No, but other than that, I mean, there was someone who dropped an entire bag of popcorn. I laughed a little bit. This was kind of funny.
That makes me so upset. That makes me so upset.
It was just like they sat in and then it just went. Vroom.
That makes me so
And
upset.
they just stared at it for a solid minute.
Dude, that's the one
And then
thing.
looked back up at the TV.
Dude, that's the one thing in pop spills in the movie theater that makes me upset.
Because you just gotta clean it up.
Yeah, pop spills are the worst.
Pops.
People will spill, like, they'll drop their pop, and then it will run down all the way, and I have to go through each row.
How do you get
clean-
under the chairs and stuff?
Oh, we can't go underneath the chairs, literally. We just have to, like, take a mop and, like, clean it up, and it takes, like, 20 minutes. And then it will be, like, right when the movie's about to start. And we're like, I'm sorry.
You gotta, like,
Yeah.
go really fast. Well, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. But, good atmosphere, though.
Yeah, it is. It's really fun. All the people there are fun. We have a lot of fun there. Also on inspection day, it's a lot of fun, too.
Oh,
Because we all just kind of mess around and talk, but also clean at the same time.
that's nice. That's nice. So, have you... Because you can... I know I've seen the little break room or whatever it's called a couple of times with the big movie posters of, like, the big... You got your movies and you got your choice movies where you'd want that poster. Have you snagged anything?
I have snagged so many.
Ooh, indulge me on a little bit. If you can, I don't know if it's...
So we get like the ones. Okay, I have a funny story after I tell this.
Okay.
So I usually take the horror ones.
Okay.
So I took Halloween Ends.
Nice.
Smile and Black Phone because horror fanatic.
Yep.
But one time when I first started working there, they were like, okay, her name is Diora. Funny joke, Dora, right? Funny joke.
It's
funny.
Yeah.
Second week working there, I got handed a Dora poster. It wasn't the small one. It was the big one.
It was a giant...
It was the big one.
From the movie.
It was like, like the big ones that they put out in the lobby?
Yeah, it was one of them.
It was one of those. So I now have it in my house in like a little thing, and I don't know where to put it.
You just have a giant
Dora poster.
Dora the Explorer poster. Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My name in our app that I use for work is Dora.
Oh.
With a little dog that's dressed up as Dora.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I can get a couple of... The one that I hear the most of my name for a joke is Miles is free.
Miles is free.
Miles is free. Because there's Miles free, so...
Yeah.
But they'll spell it...
Is it Free?
They'll spell it Free. Spell it Free. And they'll spell it Miles. And I'm just like, It's funny how many people in my grade who've known me for a long time still spell my name Miles.
But it's Myles.
It's Myles. It's just funny. I mean, I'm not saying that they should remember how to spell my name. It's a common name to spell it Miles. I mean, it's a unit of measurement too. So.
I mean, like people spell my name Deora.
Right. It's just interesting to look at. I just find it cool that at least I did a statistical thing once where 20 people wrote down my name and 10 of them did Miles.
Oh.
It's half and half. So that was pretty cool. Okay, so lastly here we're going to kind of shift gears into like a different... We're going to shift gears weirdly.
Shift gears weirdly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's shine a little light on epilepsy, if you may. First, kind of indulge me a little bit of what it is.
Okay, so it's a neurological disorder.
Okay.
In your brain.
Okay.
You can get it like genetically. You can like get it from like an accident or like something like that. But what it is basically like seizures.
Okay.
And basically, it's what you see in the movies, but what's in the movies is over exaggerated.
Right.
But there's a lot of different types of seizures. I have 2.
Okay.
Technically 3, but that's a little different. I have grand mal seizures, which is like the ones you see in the movies, except like I'll just tense up and shake.
Okay.
This. But absence seizures for me is like I'll just do a blank stare for like a couple seconds and then I'll just come right back.
Oh.
I see like nothing, I hear nothing, but then I'll just come right back like that.
Like darkness.
Yeah.
And then it's back.
It's like if you close your eyes and like plug your ears.
Interesting. Okay. So like... Interesting. So how is it like affected? Like your
like in my life?
Yeah.
So basically, I can drive with limitations.
Okay.
I can't really drive because there is the possibility I could have a seizure in the car.
Oh.
Swimming, I need to have someone there to like watch me just in case.
Okay.
Heavy breathing is one. It can cause me to have a seizure. If I do too much heavy breathing, a lot of stress. There's a lot of stuff that comes with it. I did a lot of tests. I've done testing since I was little, like I was 3. I was diagnosed at the age of 3.
Mm-hmm.
With me, it's not genetic.
Okay.
We just found it. We did no genetic. We did genetic testing and found out that I have it. And I learned to live with it.
Yeah. Live and adapt.
Yeah.
Does it like when people like see it, like are you like are you hurting? Like is it very physical pain?
Well, my parents, they've witnessed like my grand mal seizures. Usually I just like when I come out of it, I'm really tired.
Okay.
My body hurts. I'm very disoriented. Takes me a second to like get back. Like think if you pass out, kind of. Mm-hmm. Except your body's really sore and like you like don't remember because I have to like. This is like getting very like. If I'll just say like one time I had one and I always have like cops and like people with an ambulance come in. They ask me like what my name is, like my address, and I have to remember all of that. And it takes me a couple seconds because I'm so disoriented.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Huh. Wow. Okay. So is it like, what would you like to say to people? Now, I mean, you have the floor. What would you like to say about it? Like if they're like their response or like just general opinion about it. Like if they're thinking like, is it classified as a was it classified as like a mental
A neurological disorder.
neurological disorder? So what was like their what would you like to say?
A lot of people think it's funny.
Okay.
It's not
Really?
funny.
What?
Yeah, a lot of people think it's funny.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Anytime I tell someone, they always make jokes about it. Or like if it's someone I know, they'll make jokes about it. If it's someone who like cares about me, they won't make jokes about it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but if it's someone I tell, they make jokes about it. They're like, "Oh, floppy fish syndrome." Exactly. Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
No, that's not. I mean, that's not a laughing matter.
No, but I brush it off because I don't care about it. Yeah.
You shouldn't care what other people think.
Yeah. It's more common than people think it is.
Really.
Yeah. I try to not let it beat me down a lot.
That's good mindset right there.
Yeah. It does get to me sometimes because there's things that I can't do.
Right.
But
You look on the bright side.
Yeah. Because when I was little, I wasn't able to go to concerts, and I've been to too many concerts.
That's really cool.
Because I figured out like medications and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and I'm doing great. I haven't had a grand mal seizure since Christmas Eve of
Hey.
3 years ago.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
They always happen on holidays too.
That's gotta suck.
Yeah.
Santa Claus he ain't giving you a good gift there.
No, he's not. But yeah, it's not a laughing matter.
Right.
It's serious. People usually don't know what to do, so I try and explain what to do.
Hmm.
And they're like, "Oh, okay." And whenever I explain to them, they realize it's not funny.
Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be funny. I mean, you hear the words neurological disorder, and you're not like, LOL.
No, you're not like, lol, funny. No.
Like that's not. Any sort of disorder shouldn't be
No.
funny.
No.
Like even I think, what's the movie? Joker, where he had some
Joker,
sort of
yeah.
laughing, like he was laughing, but
Yeah.
that's not. I mean, that's kind of like he's laughing, but he's not
Yeah.
like choice laughing.
No, it's also like way to the different side, but it's like split.
Yeah.
He dealt with like DID, which is dissociative identity disorder, where you have like different personalities. That's also not a laughing matter.
Yeah.
Because it's serious, and like people have different like personalities, and they forget what each like thing that happened.
Yeah. That's yeah. No, nobody should find it a laughing matter. I support you, and I'm really in awe of the strength you've shown. I mean, to be able to like you said, go to concerts. That's a big, and more than one.
Because one of my triggers when I was younger was flashing lights, which is like one of the normal ones. But me figuring out my medication helped me to do that. They're like, sure, there are times where I need to look away because the flashing lights get really bad. But I've been like, great. Like, nothing has happened when I was there.
Right.
So everything was fine.
It's awesome. It's awesome. So like, if you all think school is hard, imagine school with something like an outside factor coming in. Like that's
It also has effect on my school too.
right. Like that just brings a different light to like all the. I mean, like we said, everything is just you just got to be so considerate about other people because I
Yeah.
mean you just don't know what they're going through,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I agree.
It's. 'Cause yeah, when I was 3, my parents, they noticed I would constantly like blank out during school like 20, 30 times, and they didn't
Right.
know what was happening, so they took me to the doctor.
Yeah.
And they're like, she has seizures. And they're like, they didn't know what to do, and they got me on medication. I've switched medication my entire life because they didn't know what was working for me.
Is it like big pills or little pills or little pills, or is it
different
like
size.
drinking?
It's no different sizes. ones, but they help me. It's
Alright.
not. Hello.
Coffee.
Coffee.
I know one time I had to take this. Sorry, I feel like we're off topic, but it was like I had like an ear infection, and they gave me this just awful giant pill that you had to swallow. I'm just like, oh.
Funny story. When I was younger, when I was taking medication for it, I would have pills that had like the actual medication inside it, and I would snap it and put it in yogurt.
Oh.
But as I got older, I realized I needed to swallow them.
Oh.
So the first time I swallowed, they were like this big, mind you.
Oh.
And I was like maybe seven. And the first time I did, I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is terrible. This is awful.
You really gotta have a lot of water to just.
Oh, it was terrible. I drank it with a smoothie too. Didn't taste great.
The worst is when you can just feel it slowly.
Oh, that's the worst. Like I can feel it getting stuck in my throat sometimes. Just sit right here.
Just like dissolve.
Oh yeah. I'm just like. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you for sharing about that. Yeah.
People don't know because they just look at me.
All right. I think that's people should take that with a grain of salt. That's a heavy topic. It's not really something you can just listen to and kind of have go out the one ear and then out the other.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but you should take it with.
Yeah.
You should process it.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. Well, I think that kind of brings us toward the end, so to speak. Yeah. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for being on here, and I enjoyed it as always. Great conversation. Thank you so much, and thank you so much to everyone for listening. If you're listening on Spotify, please go check out my YouTube channel, The Unspecified Show. Subscribe, and if you're on The Unspecified Show on the YouTube channel right now, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all so much for listening. This has been the Be Unspecified Podcast. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.